One of the key issues arising from the map, and perhaps one of the most challenging aspects for companies, is having data that's fit for purpose.
Well, you're absolutely right to say that accurate information is critical to any form of well-functioning market. That's a lesson that has been learned well in Scotland and in other utility markets. Some time ago we discussed with companies the importance of them getting their base information correct and complete. So what's that? That is things like site addresses, billing addresses, decision maker addresses, where the meter is located, what type of meter is it, what services are supplied to that premise. So that's really stage one in getting data improved. With the publication of the map, we've now published the data catalogue. This is about 50 pages of definitions of data that companies will have to provide, and they have about 16 months to do that. It's a big job. Most of the information companies will have, but the challenge really is reformatting that data and making it into a state and a quality that will be able to be uploaded into the central systems.
I think lessons from gas and electricity markets suggest that this is a big issue for customers. Can you comment on how you are going to reassure customers that this will all be done on time and accurately?
Well, clearly one of the ways in which we're going to try and ensure that happens is to work closely with companies as they prepare their information, and to keep emphasising the importance of that. Now clearly it is for the companies that manage that information to make sure that they do play their role in managing that process, because ultimately it's their reputations that they will damage if customers find that they can't switch because the information's incorrect. Whether customers are as yet as aware of the opportunities that will be afforded to them by the retail market, maybe that's a question that's slightly more doubtful, because except for probably a few larger businesses, I suspect this hasn't yet crossed the radar of businesses of a smaller or size.
And will that be something Open Water will look at as we edge towards 2017?
This is something that Open Water definitely will want to play a role in terms of just raising the general level of awareness that customers will have the opportunity to choose, and therefore access better services or lower prices. So yes, Open Water will want to do that. Obviously it's really for the new retail businesses to explain to customers what it is they are going to be able to do for them. So the initiative is two-pronged. There's the bit that companies will do, partly of course out of their own self-interest to keep and win customers, but also the more general awareness raising that Open Water will do.
Presumably it will take the water companies and the other stakeholders a while to digest the map. It's quite a weighty document, but beyond that, what are the next steps for the programme?
Well, the next steps are to do, in effect, a lot more of what we have been doing, which is to have a regular ongoing dialogue with the industry about all the matters that are important in moving us forward. So one of the initiatives that we've started is to have a group which will meet on a regular basis to go through the work plan and make sure that everyone understands what the Open Water programme is doing, but also make sure that what each company is doing in order to prepare is going to be doing the things it needs to do in order to fit in with the overall programme for getting the market open for customers in April 2017.
And now we have this document. Obviously it's not something that's set in stone. I'm sure you'll be wanting feedback from stakeholders. How will you manage changes going forward?
All the documents that are attached as appendices to the map will be placed under change control, and they will change as we continue the dialogue with the industry, with government, with the regulator, and every time they are changed we will explain to people why they've been changed. And this is an iterative process. This is by no means a final answer. It's a baseline, and we have to move forward now over the next 9 months or so to the point where the market design has to be frozen in order to allow the central systems to be built.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.